Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
So the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12 is finally coming to an end. And just when we thought we would not get a great reunion because the Rona has put social distancing into full effect, child, those ladies filmed virtually. And when I say they said that this reunion will not disappoint, child, they say this reunion will not disappoint. But before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of this tea. Now let's get back into it. So from the mouths of most of the ladies on the show, this reunion right here was an explosive one. So much so that the show's HBIC, NeNe Leakes, stormed off the show Maury Povich style. Well, I guess considering the show was virtual and she was at home, she really couldn't storm off. They say Sister Girl closed her computer, went to sleep, and was done with it. So we had been hearing so much about this reunion being so good, but we really hadn't heard from any of the castmates until NeNe Leakes took to her YouTube page and she said that she felt like she was outcasted.
Oh, in one of my meetings, I was asked, what color are you going to wear? And I said that I was going to wear possibly white. So I was told that 2 other people are possibly going to wear white, so you might want to reconsider. And I said, say no more. Absolutely. If 2 other people have already considering wearing white, I will wear something different. They said, so what colors are you thinking? I said, I'm thinking maybe a royal blue or a pink. And they said, okay, well, those are good colors. And I said, okay. So the night before the reunion, I started to pick things out and lay things around and decide what I was going to wear. I settled on black sequins. And I said, well, I'll just wear black sequins. I felt like it was comfortable. I liked it. The morning of the reunion. Once I arrived at the viral reunion, I noticed that all the girls are wearing white. When I say all the girls, that will mean everyone except for Marlo and Tanya because they were not on at the time yet. I thought, dang, everybody has on white. That's weird. And then I thought, let me just text Marlo. So I text Marlo. I said, what color are you going to wear? She said, I'm wearing white. And I said, you are? She said, yeah, I'm going to wear cream and white mixed. And I said, okay. Well, maybe I should text Tanya. So I text Tanya. I said, Tanya, what color are you wearing? And she said, white. So I thought, okay. So she wearing white. Well, here I am sitting in black sequins. I was told that 2 people were thinking about wearing white and I probably should reconsider. So I started toying with myself in my brain, like, should I stay here in this? I really like what I have on. You know, should I change? Should I not change? So I text Greg. And Greg said, if I were you, I would change. You look like a target. You look like a villain. You look like, a black sheep. And I said, oh my God. Just as he started to talk about welcome to our first, viral reunion, I just said, oh, forget it. I'm getting up. Before we even get this started, I got up, ran in my closet, and was just in a frenzy, just frantic, just looking for something white really fast that I think I'm going to look nice in like anybody else or, whatever. So from the gate, I hadn't laid out anything. So I think, okay, I'm just going to jump in something. So I just jumped into something. I had some earrings that were laying there. I was like, these will be great. Let me grab this. Like, I have a lot of clothes. I have a lot of jewelry. But, like anybody else, I would have wanted to be able to really lay out what I was going to wear.
Now, if that wasn't enough, NeNe said that the girls were going in on her for the first 2.5 hours, back and forth, questioning her about this, questioning her about that. She said nobody was really getting it but her. Now, what NeNe did not mention when the back and forth was going on was the fact that Kenya Moore came to her and brought up the fact that NeNe has a boyfriend in Maryland named Rodney. Now, if you don't recall, I'll remind you, NeNe supposedly supposedly has a boo in Maryland that she visits often and seems very much in love with. Now, child, we already knew that. When NeNe sees Greg, it went from them kissing on the lips to her hugging him, giving him a church hug now. Their love just does not seem what it used to be, and I honestly think that the two have an open understanding, and it just isn't open to the public. Now, y'all knew Kenya was ready to come with some dirt on NeNe's marriage since being humiliated on national TV by her husband, who basically said he wasn't happy being married to her.
Are you enjoying the ride?
No, I hate it. No, I hate it. Everybody knows that.
Now, NeNe Leakes said she was upset about the cast coming to her about her relationship with Wendy Williams. Now, if you don't remember, Wendy Williams a few weeks ago was on her show talking about NeNe being the girl over there.
You know, which I like NeNe, but she's still an over there person to me.
They wanted her to discuss that, and she said, look, my relationship with Wendy is off limits. We talked in the past, and we said we would not air out any issues we're having in our friendship on our show. Now, although Wendy did not keep her end of the bargain, NeNe said that she will continue to keep hers, so Wendy Williams is off limits. Now, another thing that was obviously off limits as well is bringing on Yovana. Now, if y'all remember, Yovana was that from Clark Atlanta, honey.
I mean, I was that bitch. I was Giovanna from Clark.
Yovana's claim to fame on this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta was the fact that she allegedly had a recording of Cynthia Bailey talking junk about NeNe Leakes. Although we never heard it, it seems like nobody else heard it either, and NeNe was very perturbed at the fact that they brought Yovana to the reunion, considering they didn't bring the cookie lady, they didn't even bring Mark.
Said was, we're about to run a package on Cynthia and Kenya's relationship. So when they ran that package, I got up to go and pee. So when I got up, I took my cell phone and I looked at it. And on my cell phone, it said that I think that Yovana is going to be coming to the reunion. And I said, this is stupid. I'm not going back out there dealing with any of this stuff. Okay? And I have all my receipts that I need to have in place. Okay, so just know that, as I said, we would drop information every week. And you can ask Cynthia, because I gave her some information yesterday. I thought to myself, why am I going back out there again to just deal with this? Why is Giovanna here? All the years that I've done this show, they've never brought anybody that wasn't contracted on this show outside of Dr. Jeff. Yeah, the husbands aren't contracted, the boyfriends aren't contracted, but their girl is there. So we kind of feel like the guys are contracted. They're on the show with us. They travel. They do scenes with us, all that kind of stuff. The only person that I can remember that wasn't contracted that was on this show, which was that was on our reunion, that sat at our reunion, was Dr. Jeff. And that was season, I think, 7 or something like that. So I thought, it's okay. I'm okay. If you want to have her on the reunion, have her on the reunion. It's okay. I can handle everything. Bring her. But let's be fair. Why isn't the cookie lady here? Why can't these girls discuss the cookie lady? That was a big thing. Why didn't you bring Paul and Tanya to sit with Kenya and the cookie lady and confront that situation? Am I wrong for feeling like that? Okay? Why isn't Mark here to address some of the questions dealing with their marriage and their relationship and their marriage license and their daughter? Why isn't he here to answer some of those questions? Why isn't Todd here to talk about the relationship or the issues that he was having with Candy? Why isn't he here to discuss that kind of stuff? Why isn't Shamia here? Why isn't Shamia here to answer or talk about when your water broke and you and Portia and Kenya felt some kind of way? So why is it just let's see what we can do to tear NeNe down? Why isn't it everybody else has something to answer? Why is it just me? That's my problem. That's my problem. Okay? That is my only problem. Because where Yo-Yo is concerned, there ain't no problem. Her thirst level was at an all-time high. I did nothing to her. If I did something to her, please tell me what it was. You ain't gonna be on the show. Period. You're not gonna be here. They used you for what they needed to use you for. You're not going to be here. And what other show will have you around? You recorded, Cynthia, and you did. I have the transcript. I have all of the text messages. You did record her, period. And I sent them all to Cynthia yesterday, and I have more to send to her. Yo-Yo is on there and said you made up the recording. Now, you know I didn't make up the recording. Just like Wendy, instead of me going to social media, everybody was like, you better reply, you need to say something. She said you made up the recording. I said, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna call her up personally. I called Yo-Yo up personally. I said, what are you doing? Why are you out here saying I made up a recording? I said, now you know that me and the executives, one of the executives and a producer, myself, Greg, her husband, Rick, and her, we all sat in a meeting at the Intercontinental Hotel, okay, where they wanted her to let them hear a little bit of the voice recording because they wanted to know that she had it for real and she wasn't lying just to be on the show and around the show. Her husband said he heard it, and when he heard it, he told her she could not play it because it would ruin their reputation and everything. But prior to that, she had already sent me the transcript, and she had already sent me what her husband had said. Listen, that's as far as I'm gonna go. There's a lot.
And speaking of it being a lot, NeNe posted and then deleted the text message between her and Yovanna. And Yovanna allegedly said this: "Hey girl, Rick don't want me playing that video. He's worried about the ramifications of something like this later. Once aired, having a lasting impact, not only to our businesses, our clients' trust, my livelihood, and overall me looking sketchy as hell." He said being on camera saying she said XYZ is different than playing audio that I accidentally, illegally obtained without her permission, and that is where I can get into serious legal trouble. He said Cynthia can pursue legal action against me and I am not protected by Bravo in any way. He's already annoyed. He told me not to do it, but I did it anyway. I don't have a problem saying on camera what she said or calling her out to her face in front of you. It's just not safe to play that video. I honestly feel like these ladies are way too old to be going back and forth with the bickering and just looking crazy on TV. Like, enough is enough of this. Y'all are not Bad Girls Club. We shouldn't be attempting to spit on anybody, throwing popcorn at anybody, threatening people's lives or anything like that. Like, y'all are too old. We black out here. What does Steve Harvey say?
We black out here.
Hey, we black out here. I really want to see these ladies do better. For real. What I need to do is hear from you. How do you feel about everything that's going on amongst these Real Housewives of Atlanta ladies? Do you believe Yovanna or do you believe NeNe? And also, do you believe that they were trying to make NeNe wear a different color to look like the black sheep? Leave a comment and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Now, before I end this video, I want to tell you about a company called Ash Kicking. Now, you know your girl Chronicles would not promote a company without doing one of those thorough Chronicle Speaks investigations, honey. And Ash Kicking definitely passed the test. Y'all make sure to check out ashkicking.com for one of the best 100% natural home fragrance and beauty products, honey. And use my code Chronicles at checkout for an extra 15% off just for you. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new episodes.